Okay, welcome. This is for the SSID training to help you guys better understand this system. We're going to go through a few things in here. So I'm just going to be going over these slides, and in the meantime, when you need help, just give us a call, and at the bottom slide it will tell you the number to call and who to reach. So right now, we're going to go into the naming sources of these. So use full legal name when entering a student name in your SIS system. Use legal documents only, like a birth certificate, court adoption document, passport, marriage license, etc. Do not use nicknames or preferred names. The naming format on here for the SSID system is last name. We have 100 characters in length. Longer names will be truncated. Alpha, spaces, apostrophes, and hyphens are valid characters. Cannot be blank. Include suffix if part of legal name, i.e. like junior, the third, or senior. And when doing this, when putting those names in your SIS, do not put a period behind junior or senior, or you will get an invalid error when trying to upload this into the SSID system. So the first name, you have 100 characters in length. Longer names will be truncated, and you can have alpha, spaces, apostrophes, and hyphens are valid characters, and it cannot be blank. Middle names are the same. So here's a couple examples for the name entries. Legal documents may designate first, middle, and last names, while others may only list the whole name. If labeled, enter them as labeled. Use the USB token rules for unlabeled names. First name equals first letter from the left until first space. Like John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith, John is the first name. Last name equals first letter from the far right left to the first space. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. Smith is the last name. Include both parts of commonly accepted two-part last names, i.e. Van Horten, San Mateo, or Hispanic last names. Middle name, everything in between the first space, the last name. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. So Jacob Jingleheimer is the middle name. Hispanic names often include both the father and mother's last name. Child's name would be Eloise Jasmine Gonzalez Espinoza Cervantes Perez. Father's name is Juan Cervantes Martinez. Mother's name equals Maria Perez Sanchez. Eloise's last name is Cervantes Perez, and both should be entered as the last name. So the household name is Cervantes Perez. Creating files. So from your SIS, you should be able to create 4 types of files to upload into the SSID system. You should retrieve, new, update, and verify. So we'll talk about the retrieve file, and so it requests an existing student's SSID. You will upload this file and fix errors, or you can cancel errors and reprocess the file. Then when you download the response file back into your SIS, you should see the rows that you canceled. Repeat this process until you no longer have any errors. Do not start doing the process for the new SSID numbers file before all errors are fixed for the retrieve file. When uploading your files, if you see this where it comes up and it says that it failed, and you have underneath the file error column validation errors, if you click on that, it's going to tell you what errors are wrong with your file. You would fix those, and then you would just upload a new file into the system after you fix those errors in your SIS. So, and then once you get a file uploaded, and it says action required, and you see that it has one error on there. Just click on view errors, and then this is what it would look like. It says the submitted SSID is not valid for the submitted LEA student number. So you can see on the submitted row, and that is what you have submitted, the LEA student number is 1005. But under the close matches, what is in the SSID system, it's coming up and saying the number is 1003. To fix this, you can just go in and click on update, and you want to make sure you have the correct number. Under the new file that you're going to be uploading, this requests a new SSID for students enrolling for the first time in a public or private school in the state of Utah. You will upload this file and fix the errors, or you can cancel errors and reprocess the file. Then when you download the response file back into your SIS, you should see the rows that you canceled, and then you can just repeat this process until you no longer have any errors. An update file changes the attributes for a student that already exists in the SSID system. This file is for students' names, birthday, and gender changes that have been done in your SIS that need to be updated in the SSID system. Also, enrollments will be updated and synced with the UTREX database. A verify file determines if the student's SSID and attributes as recorded in SIS match the SSID system. This includes all students and matches LEA ID, LEA school ID, student ID, name, birthday, and gender from your SIS to the SSID system. And on this verify file, I would recommend doing a verify once a week after you do the update. And before you do any testing, and like for your deadlines for October 1, December 1, and year end, this helps so it'll cut down on your UTREX errors. Okay, so now we're going to go in and talk about uploading the files. So from the SSID system, on the top left where it says upload request file, you will go in and choose a file that you created from your SIS system. Then you would choose that file, click on upload, and that uploads it into the SSID system. From there, you will go to review file processing. You'll make sure that it's working through the bottom tabs. You'll see that it's receive, posting, queued, those tabs at the bottom. And then right here on this one that we're showing you, it failed. So review file processing, where you will see if you have any errors that you need to fix, or you can cancel errors and process the file. If you need to upload more than one request file in the same day, remember to change the name when creating the file. Like the first one would be request 99, which 99 would be your LEA number, and then the date that you're setting it up, then 000.csv. That would be the first one that you send up. So the second one, you would want to change the 000 to a 001. And that would be your second file. You just need to do this anytime on the same day you're sending up more than one file. So a manual process in the SSID system. So when you are searching for a student in the SSID system, do not enter the full names. Use about 3 to 4 letters. And the reason why is the spelling could be different. This is why you should enter it as your SIS system, in your SIS system, as it shows on the birth certificate or other legal documents. So here's an example when I'm searching. In the last name, I just put STU, first name BES. And then make sure you have the use sound index search checked also. So when you found that student that you think is correct but does not match exactly, contact the previous school the student attended and double check to see if it is the same student. If it is the same student, you would retrieve that student's SSID, or if it isn't the same student and there are no matches found, you would create a new SSID number. Okay, so now we're on to merges. So when requesting a merge, please make sure that all attributes are the same and all LEAs agree to the merge. And when we say all attributes, that would be the first, middle, last name, gender, and birth date. So the ramifications of a wrong merge and needing the merge to be reversed can cause missing or incorrect test scores. A student loses an opportunity of scholarships and or acceptance into a college or university. Make sure it's the same student. Contact all LEAs associated with the to be merged away SSID number, the larger or the newer of the two, and verify it is the same student. Use the SSID user contact list off of the SSID web support tab for LEA contact information. Look in the student history under the student location section for all affected LEAs, and that is who you will need to be contacting. Now, to send a merge request, you will send it to ssidhelp@schools.utah.gov. And please remember that all primary attributes must be exactly the same for both SSIDs, otherwise we will not be able to do the merge, and this creates delays. Again, the primary attributes are first, middle, last names, gender, and birthday. SSIDs are not PII. You are allowed to send these in emails as long as no names are attached to them. Below are a couple of examples of what we would like in the email. Requesting LEA, only one LEA is involved in the merge. So in there it would be in a subject, please merge, and then in the body of the email you would say, please merge the following SSIDs. You'd list the two numbers, and then you would put only affects the LEA, and that would be your LEA. If not specified, we will keep the student number that is associated with the lower SSID number. Do not send student identifying information in an email. Multiple LEAs involved in a merge, so you'd have the subject, your merge request, body of the email, I contacted both, and you would put the LEA and the name of the person you contacted. And parents were compared and they agree these should be merged. The real problem was that whichever LEA had entered the wrong gender is now corrected. Or sometimes, if you have name changes, this helps us to let us know that, yes, a name change was done, because we do look at the names to make sure that they do match. So when a name change has been done legally, it helps if you put this in the email. So on this, the real problem was that the LEA had entered the wrong gender, which is now corrected, and so that they have the two numbers they want to merge, and it's 222 is the SSID number to keep. They're also telling us to keep the student's LEA student number. So if it's not specified again, we will keep the number that is associated with the lower SSID number. So here's an example of one. Please merge the following numbers and keep student number 1234. I have verified parent names with Susie at Da Vinci and Jamie at Davis. Da Vinci has agreed with the merge. And the reason why they're just saying Da Vinci has agreed is because that is the number that is going to be merged away. So LEA response to merge notification. So all LEAs that are affected by the merge are notified by email. LEAs should then check their SIS to see that they have the kept SSID. If not, make needed changes. Updating the data may be necessary in your SIS. If you have any questions, you can call the SSID support line at 801-538-7800, option 1, or email ssidhelp@schools.utah.gov. If you have any questions, please feel free to just give us a call. We're willing to help you, and I hope this will help you with the SSID process. Thank you.